Hi, I'm Danny Knightmare, and I'm a horror actor. Today is the 4th of July, and we're going to go a little off topic to our sci-fi cousin as we discuss the Oscar-winning movie 1996, Independence Day. Specifically, I'm talking about this new 2-disc Blu-ray set that just came out. Any Blu-ray that they made before this wasn't much different than any DVD that they had before that. This new extended cut is awesome, and it's got gag reel, a 30-minute documentary, lots of making-ofs that are very, very in-depth, plus the alternate ending, which is hilarious. And if you really break it down, this is a movie where aliens come to Earth and kill millions, if not billions, of humans. Yeah, it's the tone of the movie that really makes it not a horror movie, though there is some dark tones in there in certain spots.
What is it you want us to do?
Directed by Roland and Emmerich. Yeah, he also gave us 2012, 98 Godzilla, Day After Tomorrow. No pun intended, well, actually intended very much so, but aliens, way cooler than global warming, dude. Granted, he also gave us Universal Soldier, and Joey, Making Contact, and Ghost Chase. Those movies. We're gonna give you the good, the bad, and the good. One of the main reasons why this movie does not have a horrifying tone is due to its awesome soundtrack. It's got amazing scores. It's got REM singing "It's the End of the World" and "I Feel Fine." One of the reasons why this movie is so great is we got all-star cast. We got President Bill Pullman. We also got Jeff Goldblum, no stranger to sci-fi by any means. He was on an island full of dinosaurs. He was an alien himself at one point. And there's another really good, iconic sci-fi movie that I can't quite put my finger on it. Lies. Moving on, you got Will Smith from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he brought one of his little nephews to be his son in this movie. You might remember him from Little Rascals. Ross Bagley, recently just been killed by Vern Troyer in No Malone. We also got Vivica A. Fox, Stripper, yeah, and hey, I think there's even a Baldwin in there. Adam, I believe. Not to mention Data, who's balls crazy. And speaking of balls crazy, Randy Quaid, of course, basically playing Cousin Eddie with a Fire in the Sky backstory. This movie gives you all the feels. Action, comedy, romance, of course, horror. One thing I really love about this movie is it has good use of both practical and CGI effects. This is like coming right off of Jurassic Park, where one of those movies that used both and did a very, very good job. One of the special features in here is just creating the universe and show all the puppets and models and yes, CGI, just everything that they use. And hey, you know, put it all together and you got yourself an Academy Award. Way to go. You earned it. Basically how they created all, they had all the miniatures, they made the city, and they put it upside down like a big wall. Made the city basically a chimney to use real fire, because they didn't want to use CGI fire, they wanted to use real fire and make it look good. It turned out great. The White House alone was like 14 feet big, so much detail put into that as they were making it. Other special features, as I mentioned, was the gag reel. Bill Pullman is hilarious in that. My one only real qualm with this movie is, yes, as I mentioned spoilers earlier, you should have seen this movie by now. I'm not going to spoil the next one. I actually haven't even seen the next one yet. In theaters now. I'm probably going to go watch it as soon as I'm done filming this. And I'll probably do a review for that. That'll be spoiler free. But right now, if you've seen it, you should have seen this movie. Big problem with it, as I was saying, is The humans are so beaten down by these superior aliens, and like other alien invasion movies, the ending is just kind of pulled right out of our ass. Yes, I get it. We go there, we hit the mothership with the virus. I like this. So far, I'm on board.
Good night.
You didn't say the magic word. You didn't say the magic word.
That puts their shields down. And they nuke the mothership, kind of blowing up that. There's still giant ships all over the world. And if it was a fresh fight, that makes sense. But it's not. We're down to the bare minimum of what we got. Alright? We don't have hardly anything. All around the world, all the militaries, their supplies are exhausted. We have no more ships, really. How do we take out these citywide destroyers, which have thousands, if not millions, of little starfighters in them? Our technology, even with their shields down, is really no match for them. So how did we win? Alright, I get it. When the first one we take down, suicide bomb into it, I get that. Really? We get so lucky just because their shields are down that we can outmaneuver them, we can outflank them, we can blow them up. How? They outnumber us so much at this point. They've destroyed so much of our stuff. We don't have much to fight back with. Yet you see them getting destroyed all around the world, and I just kind of find that really, really hard to believe. Okay. This is a sci-fi PG-13. Not a whole lot of gore, not a lot of blood. There's a lot of death. Mostly explosions, which look good, and then implied being squashed by buildings and stuff like that. So you're not going to get a lot of blood, which is fine. However, my favorite death is definitely Randy Quaid, who flies the jet in there and sacrifices himself, all crazy Randy Quaid style, which I think he did this to fake his death, which he really went to Canada to hide from taxes. Well, anyways. It's a good death. I love it.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
And, while we're on that, now, as for that special alternate ending, I've never seen this until I got this new Blu-ray, and it's not greatly remastered in there. The effects were never finished completely, but ending, this is a little bit of a spoil. You need to check it out for yourself. Same ending, Randy Quaid flies into it and blows it up, but he didn't actually get added into the military in this ending. They turned him down for being a drunk, so he flies his little hokey biplane that he crop dusts with a big missile, like, tied to the side of his plane, and it's just so corny, and it made me think of yes, but I love it, and I'm glad they didn't go with it, because it would have ruined the movie and made it way too silly, but I am so glad that I finally got to see this alternate ending. I made this alternate ending. I'm glad that it exists. It is hilarious when you just see it for yourself. Flying his little crop duster biplane, which is so unrealistically how he's keeping up with these fighter jets and how he's not being shot down easily. Oh, Walls, you left one of your snacks up here. We watched Keanu yesterday, though. And I know that's off topic and not horror. We're not going to give you a review for it, but I'm just going to tell you we loved it. I think Walls might not eat this one. That movie kind of touched him. Cut! Let me know in the comments if you believe in aliens or not. Thumbs up if you do. Thumbs down if you think we are the only thing that is living, breathing in this universe. And could you imagine if REM did like the entire soundtrack? What would that have been like?
It's coming from the moon.
If you believe they put a man on the moon, everybody hurts sometime.
I'm not Jewish. Nobody's perfect.
That's the